Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today's gonna be a short video, because it's not a very long story. But I figured maybe I shouldn't be sitting on the lid to the toilet. Did y'all just hear that noise? I don't want to break it. Cause my new office for this week is the toilet room. Excuse me. Okay, so anyways, so I'm going to share with you why I am afraid of vans. Like literally, I will cry. Back home in Aurora, I was driving and then there was a van in front of me, like a white van, creepy ass van in front of me. And then there was me. And then there was three that decided to pull up over here and three that pulled up over here. And then there was one behind me. And I was like, too many. And I panicked. And I started crying because there was just too many vans around me. And they all, like in my head, they see me, they know my information, they can come get me. And I'm just too much. Ew. Just found and popped this pimple. Not needed at all. Anyways, so I'm scared of white vans. And I think it's because I've been followed by white vans before. Welcome to today's video, another day of October. I believe, what day is it? 8? Yeah, 8. October 8th. And yeah, so when I was growing up, I had a couple incidences where I had a white van follow me. And it was very creepy, and having that happen, and then seeing it in movies and stuff, it's like I don't really trust that. There was one, I was coming out from my street because I was walking to school, and it had followed behind where I was. It was going very, very, very slowly, and every time I stopped, it would stop, because I thought, okay, well, maybe if I stop, it'll like keep going. And if it kept going, then it's not following me specifically, but it would stop. So I was like, okay, well, then I should not stop, because if they're stopping when I stop, I ain't giving them the go ahead. Like, no. So then I thought, okay, well, what if I'm on the phone with somebody? They might think that I'm calling like the police, or that I'm calling like a friend. So if they do anything funky, the people who I'm calling are gonna know, and they'll be able to track the number, and they'll know where exactly I was, or like whatever. But because it was early in the morning, and I had to like well, I don't remember what, but I don't think I actually called somebody, because there was nobody to call that early in the morning who would have a phone, because my friends at the time didn't have a phone, like a cell phone. Well, I guess they did. I might have called somebody. But I got out my phone, and then they didn't, like, they went up. Okay, they were driving slowly, and then when I pulled out my phone, they sped up, turned around, and then went away. And then I was like, okay, time to hurry up and get to school. So I walked a little faster. The second time that this happened, I didn't think to have my phone out. And you know that thing where, like, to scare people or whatever, they hold one hand flat like this, and then the other hand they like ball into a fist, and then they like pound them together. My dumb ass did that. I turned around and I was like, and I thought, you know, that would make me scary somehow. Like, okay, come the fucking get me. When in reality, that probably just made them realize that they were scaring some little kid. Like, because I don't, like, in my adulthood, I don't think that me doing that as a child to people in a white creepy van early in the morning is going to scare them away. And if it did, well then, great. I'm thankful for that. But yeah, it was really scary, and I was by myself both times, and I hated going to school by myself. Like, I absolutely hated it. I mean, at one point, I even had my friend and her older sister walk to my house, and then we would finish walking to school together because I didn't want to walk by myself. Or I would walk from my house to a different friend's house behind the apartments. No, behind my house in the apartments, and we would walk to school. Or at one point, I had a boyfriend, and he would come over in the morning, and we would walk to the bus stop together so that I didn't have to walk alone. And then when my brother lived with me, he walked with me. If my sister had to be to school, you know, around the time I did, she would walk with me, but usually it was just me picking her up from school. But yeah, and if none of that was possible, I'd be walking by myself until I met up with one of my friends somewhere along the way. So that was a thing. So yeah, that's basically the story for today. Like, those two small little incidences has scarred me for life. And I just don't trust them. I get weird vibes around them. I do have a panic attack and anxiety attack, and I will cry if I'm surrounded by them. And 9 times out of 10, I will not look at them. Like, I will hide my face in anything that identifies myself. Like, 9 times out of 10, if they're there, I'll like cover my face. But if they can see my ring, I'll be like, so that they can't see the detail. Because in my brain, if they see my face, they know what to look for. And they know what I look like. And then, like, I have been known, and every person that has ever driven in the car with me who had a van behind us knows I get the fuck out of there. Like, if I'm going 30 and there's a van, I'm going 50, and I will turn even if I'm not supposed to turn right there. And then I will just go, and I will keep going until there is no van. And if I have to slow down and let them pass me, oh, I will do that. Typically, if I'm driving, there's a van in front of me, I literally will slow down so that I don't get close to them. And I will drive so far away from them that another car or two can get in between, and I will let them over. Like, I will willingly let every fucking car over so that I don't have to be directly behind them, because if they look in the rearview mirror, they can see me. I don't want that. I drive away from them because I don't want them to see the license plate. Like, I don't want them to know. And then I get creeped out when other people that I'm driving with look at them or don't hide their faces. And I'm like, guys, like, don't make eye contact. Like, don't look at the driver. Like, just don't do it. Turn your head away. And I think it was something that maybe I had seen on TV when I was little, or it was something that a friend of mine, you know, was telling me or something. And so it just kind of stuck with me. So I don't really know. I just know that from a young age I've been afraid of them, and I'm still afraid of them. I don't even like parking next to it. Like, no, that's too close for comfort. And if the van and my car are the only cars in the parking lot, I will leave. I will leave. I'll be like, nope, we're going to a different store. Goodbye. We're going somewhere different. Bye. Yeah. I don't do it. I just can't. Like, bye. I don't need you in my life. I won't even use like a van, like a U-Haul van. I won't. It's scary. I don't want to. No. Bye. You will not see me near that. So yeah, that is my fear. So now that I've told you one of my fears, I would love to know your fears. So in the comments down below, what are you afraid of? And I don't care how stupid it may sound. It's not stupid to you if you're afraid of it, and I will understand. I'm also afraid of spiders. White vans and spiders. And clowns to a certain extent. Yeah. So there's that. So yeah, leave me a comment, tell me, what you're afraid of. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying my October videos. I know not all of them are very detailed. I mean, I'm trying to make them as detailed as I possibly can. And I'm trying to not have them be like, even though for the short videos, like the short stories, I'm trying to make them longer videos just so that you're not clicking on like a minute long video. Like, come on, I can choose a different story. I'm better off like asking a friend or a family member for a scary story to tell, that'll give me like 20 plus minutes or even 10 plus minutes versus a short story of my own that lasts maybe 30 seconds to tell. Because you could have gone your whole life without clicking on a 30-second video. Unless that's your thing, in which I would have been just fine. But I think I've done a decent job making this video way longer. It's now almost 13 minutes long, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know. I just can't. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying my October videos. I will leave the link to the playlist. It's called October in the description. So in case you haven't seen the other videos, you can go and check them out. Once my next video is uploaded, I will be adding an end screen so that the next video will be at the end of this video. And yeah, basically just enjoy Halloween month. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.